Welcome to another episode of Uncaged, a John Rocker podcast. I'm John Rocker, as usual. Johnny Free, my PIC, and my co-host sitting right here with me. We're going to do something a little different today. I'm not going to have a guest for this episode. We allowed fans to write in questions, things they're curious about. They wanted to ask me or Johnny or whomever, and we're going to answer those questions right here on the show. It's going to be a little kind of a Q&A between us based on fan questions. So with that, Johnny, what's first question we got?
Well, let's see here what we got. We got a whole bunch of them. I'm just going to randomly look through here,
right.
See what we got.
Just pin the tail of the question.
Oh, yeah, they may be all kinds of things here. So what's the one of the things you were most known for was the sprint from the bullpen. How did that start?
Sprint from the bullpen. I get asked that a lot. Very good answer. So, yeah, I got a wild hair at my ass when I was 14 years old. And I don't know what kind of triggered this desire in me to play Major League Baseball, but I came up with a philosophy that I had to do something every single day to play in the big leagues, whether it was read a book, work out, play a game, watch a game, do whatever. I had to do something every single day, and no shit, probably for 330 days a year until I got to the big leagues at 23 years old. I did something every single day, whether it was writing my journal about how I felt today, my mental thoughts, about how I pitched, whether it was, chart hitters. I mean, it was something every day. Just, I did run a marathon one step at a time. And did that for, like I said, I got to the big leagues when I was 23 years old. So, I mean, damn near 10 years. And, so I get to the minor leagues. Was not a like set the world on fire minor league guy. I was a 500 pitcher with a 4.5 ERA. I was special because I threw mid-90s on the left side, but as far as numbers went, not that special. I was probably the fourth or fifth best guy on my staff. And, things kind of started at the end of my AA career, kind of started to turn a little bit. I guess started figuring some things out, started being more consistent. Numbers started improving. And, up until, that point of end of AA, I'd never faced a legit big league hitter. You face guys your own age. You face minor league guys. Some guys are older, but they're, 8-year minor league players. If you're an 8-year minor league player, you're an 8-year minor league player. You're not that good. So I never faced just, an actual stud big league guy. So end of AA year, I go play in the Arizona Fall League, which great league. There's a stat that about 60% of Arizona Fall League players will play the big leagues the following year. It's the top, I think, 6 prospects for all 30 organizations. So 180 guys make up, I think, 6 teams. And it's every organization's top 6 players. And a lot of good competition. But there's some guys that had, a month in the big leagues, a week in the big leagues. There's nobody to, watch out for this guy or this guy, holy shit, this guy's good. And so after that, I was coming up with Atlanta, Maddux and Smoltz. I'm a starter. I ain't cracking that rotation. So my agent calls me up when I'm done with the fall league, and it's like there's a spot open, or maybe a spot open in the Braves bullpen next year. You've never relieved. They want to send you to Puerto Rico and see how you do as a reliever, as a lefty out of the pen. Shit, I'm 20, just turned 23. I've been pitching since I was, 9 years old. Never relieved a game my entire sticking life. I'm like, all right, let's give it a shot, making it to the big leagues and realizing the childhood dreams on the line. So let's try to fucking figure it out. And so I fly to Puerto Rico. And anything about the Puerto Rican Winter League, I mean, it's a stud league. It's the fall league I left was really damn good, but the Puerto Rican Winter League, I mean, there's 4, 5, 6 guys on every roster have legit big league time. I mean, there's Bernie Williams, there's Javi Lopez, there's Carlos Delgado, Carlos Beltran. I mean, there's some fucking players down there. And so I get to town playing for the Mayagüez Indios. Maybe third day in town. I hadn't pitched yet. We're playing against Caguas. And they had a guy on the team, if you remember the guy's name, Pudge Rodriguez. And at that point in time, Pudge was probably only 27, 28, but won 4 Silver Sluggers, 3 All-Star appearances, I think a league MVP already. I mean, he is well on his way to being a Hall of Famer. So game 3, I'm in town, and my manager, Tom Gamboa, walks down to the bullpen, inning start, and is like, Pudge is due up 4th this inning. If we get to him, you got him. I'm like, oh shit. Oh fuck. Never having faced a legit big league guy. My first legit bit is Avon Pudge Rodriguez. Again, 5-time All-Star, Rookie of the Year of the whole 9 yards. And I'm like, oh, God. And I'm like, I'm getting ready to find out in the next 10 minutes if the last 9 years of my life was worth it. Like all the nights I didn't go out. That's what we used to do in Macon after football games. We would all go cruise the Burger King parking lot. And there was so many times after football games I had not gotten my workout in that day. I went home and got my workout in until 1 o'clock in the morning while my buddies are out after the football game cruising the Burger King parking lot for chicks and drinking beer and shit. I missed my workout, man. I got to go home and get my workout in. I mean, that kind of sacrifice for 9 fucking years, and I'm getting ready to find out in about 10 minutes if all that sacrifice was worth it. And first guy gets on, I'm like, well, maybe a double play. You know, he immediately steals second, like, ain't no double play. I've got Pudge. Next 2 guys get out, and Tom kept true to his word. He walks out, raises that left hand, and man, without even thinking, I'm like, I'm getting ready to find out what my fucking destiny is right here, and just bam to the mound. And no, wasn't preconceived, wasn't thought about. It was just knee-jerk reaction. I got out there in about 6 seconds from the Mike was Indio's bullpen. Ended up striking out Pudge on 4 pitches, back foot slider swinging. And I think I ran about as fast from the mound to the dugout as I did from the bullpen to the mound. And ever since, just kind of stuck. Just sort of, I liked it. I liked the aggression. I liked the let's get out there and fucking take care of business kind of thing. And it just suited my personality and suited the way I wanted to approach the game.
So I got a follow-up question with that for myself. What was the first time like running out of Turner Field, like nonstop? Was it like stand up? Yeah, absolutely. And really, honestly, I don't remember the first time. I remember what it was. Was your mom and dad there?
Oh, absolutely. That's one cool thing about my parents. I grew up in Macon, Georgia, 80 miles from Atlanta. My parents never missed a home game. I played Atlanta for 4 years, in the Billies for 4 years. And 81 home dates. They came to 81 home dates every single year. That was pretty special. And honestly, coming in, it was May 5th against the Dodgers. No, excuse me, it was May 8th against the Dodgers. I've been in the big leagues for 3. I got called up on a Tuesday and then pitched until Friday. Don't really remember what it was like coming in that first game. I do remember May 5th walking out of that dugout with that Braves uniform on. Right before maybe 20 minutes before BP, and just walking out, seeing that cathedral just all around you. It's like, holy shit, dude. And wearing that jersey right there for the team, I'd been a fan since I was 5 years old, from Macon, back in the Dale Murphy days and the Bob Horner days and all that. And remembering when Sid slid, jumping on my bed.
Oh, yeah.
Run, Sid! Run, Sid! And get the piano off your back, fat man. Let's go. And I remember remembering highlights like that. And I'm like, shit, I'll wear that jersey now. So, yeah, the first time running into Turner Field, don't necessarily remember. I think I was so just geeked up, so nervous, like, oh, my God,
You think you were just focused?
I guess. That was one of those things
that's
where...
what I hear from all kinds of people playing the Super Bowls and being in different things.
But it's like life just passes you by. Like, it's just a whirl. I mean, it's like debris in a tornado. It just is circling around you so fast. It's kind of hard to stop and appreciate it. But definitely remember May 5th. When BP starts about 5 o'clock. About 4 o'clock. Then I remember about 3:45 walking out just by myself, only person out there. And just want to kind of look at it.
Well, we got a lot of people asking this question, so I'll just follow up with this question. Who's the hardest hitter you ever faced?
Well, I get that question a lot. Answer always is Todd Helton. You ever see this, Todd? Fuck you. Todd Helton, tremendous hitter. I know, be a little lefty on lefty. I preferred facing right-handed hitters. The most difficult pitch as a pitcher that we have to throw is a glove side fastball, an off-arm fastball. So for me, a whale and lefty. For righty, a whale and a righty. And, most left-handed hitters that were in the lineup, when I came to pitch, they got pinch hit for. The only ones I got to see were Barry Bonds, Tony Gwynn, Todd Helton, Larry Walker. I mean, studs. And I was you've got to pitch those guys away. And I just was not used to throwing that fastball away very much. I'm used to facing, 95% right-hand hitters, arm side, contrarily, from glove side. A lot easier, so I just pick it up and drop it, and it's right there. But Todd was one place that I really had an advantage. The key to hitting is timing. The key to pitching is disrupting timing. And, fastball is 96 to 100. Well, breaking ball is only like 78 to 84, depending on what I want to do with it. And that big, sometimes 20-mile-an-hour speed gap is hard as shit to cover. You can't cover both speeds, man. You just can't do it. Somehow Todd Helton could do it. I don't know how the hell he did it, but, man, I would stick 98 down and away, flick it foul. 81 knee-high, pull it foul. I'm like, so he's flicking me that way at 98. At 81, he's pulling it this way. Like, he's covering both speeds. I'm like, am I tipping my damn pitches here? Like, what are you doing this shit? And it wouldn't be just like, it'd be like, through like a 10-pitch at bat. Mm-hmm. You just couldn't get the guy off balance. And had such a level swing, kept his swing in the strike zone so damn long. And you just couldn't keep him off balance. And I can remember, and it may be one at bats, the reason I say this shit, is the last game of the year playing the Rockies, and if we won, we got home field advantage for the playoffs against St. Louis. If we lost, we had to go to St. Louis. And I got the first two outs. It was a one-run game, but the first two outs, third out comes up, Kelly Stinnett hits just a routine ground ball to chipper at third, fucking punts it. And so here comes fucking Helton. I'm like, oh, God, this fucking guy, dude. And we go into like a 6 or 7 pitch at bat. And I threw 3 straight fastballs, dotted away. And they were 97 to 98, 99. All the way. He just flicking them foul, flicking them foul, flicking them foul. No, excuse me, I take that back. Yeah, so that's how the bat started. Then I'm trying to punch him out, breaking balls. I throw 2 sliders away. Again, key to hitting is timing. Pitching is timing. So he just saw 97 away, 97 away, 97 away, 81 away, 80 away, 81 away. Now I've got him set up 1 and 2. He's fouled everything off away. Wouldn't you think? And most left-handers have a big fat hole about belt high under their hands. He's just seen 3 80-mile-an-hour pitches down and away. He fouled off. He's leaning out of the plate. Oh, I got this motherfucker set up right under his hands. No, I didn't. 98. I remember Javi calls away. I'm like, I never shook. He calls away. I just stared. He calls in, comes set. I can still see the pitch in my mind. Hit the spot. And as I'm watching the ball go about 20 rows deep, I see the gun on the scoreboard says 98. And I'm like, did he get into that shit? I mean, he somehow, after seeing 80 away, 3 straight pitches, pulled his hands in and tattooed 98, 20 rows deep on the right field wall. Just see in St. Louis. So I'm fucking pissed about it. I'm still pissed about that. And I haven't seen him, but if I do, we're going to have a conversation.
Well, I got a follow-up question of my own. So who's the best hitter in your era that you never got to face?
Pretty much faced all of them. One guy I only faced one time was Pujols. He was another guy. Spread out, you couldn't get the guy off balance. Trying to think. I only faced Albert once. I went to the American League after that for my last 3 or 4 years. Chipper. Never got to face Chipper. We were on the same team, and I went to the American League. So I never got to face Chip.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, well, I mean, duh.
So the next question that we got here, were you as dominant a pitcher in the minors as you was in Major League?
No, that's the thing. Talk about the story of running out in the bullpen. I do know what made it click, but it was a long time coming. Maturity, mainly mental maturity. But no, minors, I was a 4.5 ERA and I'm at a 500 record. I would have that one game where I'd throw 7 innings, punch out 10, give up 3 hits and 1 run, and 5 days later I wouldn't get out the damn second inning. I'd throw an inning and 2/3, give up 7, walk 6, punch out 2. It was just back and forth. And honestly, I think it was a change in mentality. I think I was just a mentally weak individual. I say there was a lot of stuff. Mental weakness. I wasn't enjoy when I was a minor league pitcher. I didn't enjoy playing the game.
Yeah.
Growing up in Macon, being drafted by Atlanta, being kind of a big deal. Coming out of high school, my biggest fear was not making it to the big leagues and having to go back to Macon with my tail between my legs and a bucket full of excuses as to why I didn't make it. I was terrified of that.
Yeah.
And I pitched that way. And, I thought coming out of high school, my delivery was shit. And I thought, I can't wait to get it on. I'm great, and they'll give me a good delivery. Those great pitching coaches. And, I actually watched some video about a year ago of me pitching in high school. I'm like, I thought it actually wasn't that bad. It was pretty decent.
Yeah.
But, you get to the minors, and I was under the preconceived notion that all my pitching coaches, they all played in the big leagues. But that doesn't mean shit. I love Oral Hershiser to death. Love that. My pitching coach with the Rangers, they got through 59 consecutive sports innings. Tremendous fucking pitcher.
Didn't he play for the Indians too?
Yes, he did. Indians, Mets, Dodgers. I love Oral. You know how much I learned from Oral?
I'm sure a lot.
Nothing.
Wow.
That's kind of the thing. A lot of times, really good pitchers don't make
good coaches.
Yeah, because how'd you do it, Oral? I just did. I don't know. That's kind of the way it is a lot.
Did you learn stuff from Maddux?
I did. I learned a lot from Greg, a lot from John. I learned more from other pitchers like in the game than I did from my coaches.
Yeah.
But I get to the minors and because these guys are 50 years old. So am I. I'm 52.
Well, you said you was 51 today.
I'm 50 as well. I'm not 51 yet. My God. But I'm 20 years old, and so if these guys told me to wipe my ass with blue toilet,
you're gonna.
All right, that's gonna work. I'm gonna wipe my blue toilet. I'll try that shit.
Yeah.
In my the second year in pro ball, I was just to throw a fastball down away on a 3-2 count. I've got to do this. I got to do this. I got to do this. I'm tired of not. I'm just like, this is so fucking hard, dude. And finally, again, about AA, I got so sick of fucking playing scared. I got so sick of trying to please every coach. You want to please them, They're telling you to do this and do that and this and that. So you're trying, and you got 8 different damn coaches, and you're trying to do everything every one of them is telling you to do. You're just like a monkey fucking a football out there. And finally, I was in AA, and I'm like, I am sick of this. I just want to go back just to pitching is an athletic activity. It's not a mechanical activity. I just want to be an athlete. And one, I think, epiphany moment, I was sitting on the bench watching infield and watching our shortstop, Manny Jimenez, field ground balls, take fungos. And I'm like, I want my delivery to be like this, my shortstop. And I went down to the bullpen the next day and just started mimicking in my mind what Manny looked like throwing the ball from shortstop across the diamond, and built my delivery off watching my AA shortstop, and just got back to being an athlete. And I think that, in conjunction with, I'm so fucking sick of playing afraid, I just go out and play and have fun. And there was one specific time that did happen and sort of jarred something loose. But yeah, that I think is what catapulted me from being that 500 pitcher with a 4.5 ERA to my rookie year in the big leagues, including playoffs, about a 1.8-ish, something like that.
So my follow-up, I got a quick question. How much did you learn from Bobby Cox?
I learned from Bobby Cox. The main thing I learned from Bobby, my managers don't really coach very much.
No.
They got
but just from a baseball.
Bobby was more how you carry yourself. How you carry yourself, how you treat your teammates, showing everybody on both teams, everybody respect. That's one thing about Bobby. Bobby would absolutely chew your asshole, but he would always chew your asshole in his office with the damn door closed.
Yeah.
There's plenty of this was like one of the, what the fuck is going on here? I got to the Rangers the following year, and my pitching coach, Oscar Acosta, tried to fist fight me, in front of some people. I'm like, you're not serious, dude. He's like, come on, man, you want to start some shit with me? You want to go? You want to go, boy? I'm like, first of all, you're a 60-year-old man. I'm 27, 6'5", 250. I will beat the brakes off your ass. But second of all, you're my fucking pitching coach, dude.
Yeah.
Like, really? Like, just, and sort of, that little incident ended, and that's kind of what gave me a lot of appreciation for Bobby Cox. And really that whole, the whole Braves staff mimicked Bobby. And that's when I really saw the stark difference of how Bobby ran his staff and how other staffs the big league would run.
Yeah.
I'm like, if the coach had done that shit on Bobby's staff, I mean, he would have been fired immediately.
Yeah.
Get your shit, fuck out of here. We'll call the front office and figure out how to deal with the paperwork and shit. But you're not even here for the game tonight. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And that's where Bobby was good. That's where Bobby was good.
We keep getting a lot of questions about this specific topic. Some are comparing you to Wild Thing on Major League, and then some are asking, but the majority is asking, are you the real Kenny Powers?
I think at least loosely based. I've only seen the show once or twice. It is funny as shit. I love the line, I throw fast as fuck. I don't think I was ever quite that arrogant, but of course, it's for the cameras, it's for TV.
Yeah.
They got to go to the top with it. But Will Ferrell produces the show. Will spoofed me a couple times on Saturday Night Live. I've actually talked to Will a couple times. I never asked him that question, but I would say so. And one, which I get this question quite a bit, and one little interesting piece of trivia. And I want to meet Danny McBride at some point, because I'm not sure if he knows this. I guess he does. I don't know how much research he did when he was building his character to play me. And he should have called me directly. I could have come out there and been the baseball coordinator. Like, no, I wouldn't do it I would do it like this. I could have made the show even better. But the Danny McBride and myself were born in the same hospital in Statesboro, Georgia, 2 years apart. And I saw that a few years ago. I'm like, there's no fucking way that's right. And looked at his bio. I'm like, sure enough, what the fuck? I mean, we're not talking about like Bellevue Hospital in New York that bursts, 250,000 kids a year. This is Statesboro, Georgia, a town about this freaking big in the late 70s that probably birthed like 30 kids a year. And then literally like 30 years later, some dude is spoofing me in an HBO sitcom that was born in the same hospital I was, a year and a half, 2 years apart. It was just an amazing coincidence.
Well, my follow-up on that is, I think it'd be cool to see Kenny Powers sitting right here and you guys are talking, but I'd also like to see Charlie Sheen. I mean, from my standpoint of growing up in my era, I think you got some similarities to Wild Thing too.
Yeah, I could. And I'll tell you, Charlie, I've seen Major League no less than 25, 30 times. He actually has a good delivery in that movie. He played pretty good. Like somebody worked with him before that. But could be.
Just talking like he was a while ago. I'm not sure I'm not sure if this is going to be the moment. And Charlie's like he wasn't sure if that was going to be his moment. Yeah. They had to go through some things. So I mean,
the California Penal League. Yeah. How'd you play there? Stole a car.
Well, I thought you just let that out about you being in the penal league.
No, okay. No, I've stayed out of that kind of trouble so far.
So what's your best story from the minors?
You get this question a lot. What kind of story you want? I mean, you want to, me running through Palm Beach all night with nothing but underwear from the cops, or
I think they're asking more from a standpoint of playing in the game.
So let's get back to what we talked about a few minutes ago about when did the mental side
click?
Click and bring the physical side along. I always had the physical ability. I was still throwing 93 and 96, but one game I'd deal, one game I'd just get my absolute tits lit, and it was just, what is the fucking difference, And I really think it was the mentality side of things, and like we talked about earlier. I mean, I literally, in high school, it's easy. I'm just better than everybody else. I'm throwing 93, 95 in high school. I mean, I'm just better than you, dude. You have no fucking chance. I'm just a lot better than you are. I think my senior year, I gave up 7 hits the whole fucking year. Well, wasn't that hard? But then, then of course you get to pro ball, and everybody you're playing with did the same shit I did. And you know, you got all the Dominican guys, they can play. All the Hispanic guys, they can all fucking play, man. And when you see that talent level, and you want something so fucking bad, but also you don't want to get embarrassed. And you know, we've talked about before as well that you know, being from Macon and then getting drafted by the Braves and being I was GISA Player of the Year for the state of Georgia my senior year.
Wow.
So everybody knew who the hell I was. And the last thing I wanted was to be, you know, given something big, a big opportunity, and just fall flat on my face. In my mind, my opinion, I would have never lived it down. You know, come back to Macon, all right, go to college, get a degree, move back to Macon, and fucking, you know, sell insurance or something, you know, whatever, and be asked the rest of my life, you know, hey, Rock, whatever happened to that Braves thing? You weren't good enough. Where are you? And I was just terrified of, like, having to answer those questions for the rest of my fucking life. You know, you were so good in high school, you know, you blow your arm out, you blow your fastball out. Even playing for the Macon Braves, that's sort of, I guess, where some of that fear came from. Because I get done with high school at 18. I'm playing with the Macon Braves when I'm 20. Well, I told you, I left high school and gave up 7 fucking hits my whole senior year in like 48 innings or something like that. And returned 2 years later, and I had like a 5+ ERA and got demoted to short season A ball way out in Eugene, Oregon. That was embarrassing. And, you know, and I'm leaving 20, 25 tickets every night to the game, every time I pitched to the games, and I'm looking up, and there's ex-girlfriends, there's all my high school buddies, and, you know, here I am in the 3rd inning, you know, just go with an 8 spot. And it's embarrassing. You know, like I want to, you know, show out, you know, and here I'm just getting my ass kicked. And they don't understand the level of competition is just that much, you know, better. It was embarrassing, and, you know, and getting demoted to Eugene, Oregon, that was embarrassing. And sitting out there in Eugene going, well, what if I don't make it, man? What if I do have to go back to Macon, my tail between my legs? So, you know, the next couple of years, I played just scared as shit. Just scared of fucking up, you know, scared of being embarrassed, scared of being humiliated, and having to go home with tail between my legs. And I can remember I keep getting promoted, and I'm putting up numbers that are barely good enough to get promoted. But I'm getting promoted because I'm left-handed. I'm getting promoted because I throw 95 miles an hour. Not getting promoted because I'm dealing. I get 4.5 ERA and a 500 record. Nothing special. And in Double-A, into my Double-A year, and I think this was the fucking turning point. Again, started to figure a few things out mechanically. That a few weeks earlier, before the end of the year, that's when I kind of started revamping my delivery. But it was still pitching like a fucking pussy. And we were in Jacksonville, Florida. So I was in Jacksonville, Florida on a Saturday night, like a country song. And if we won that Saturday night, we clinched our division in the Southern League, Double-A, which means we're locked in for the playoffs, and Sunday's game didn't matter. And I think this was the turning point for me. So we win that Saturday. The whole team is out raising hell, partying, yada, yada. And I'm stuck back at that freaking La Quinta Inn hotel on Saturday night by myself. I'm the only player there, and I'm just sitting there fucking pissed. I'm like, we clinched the playoffs tonight. Tomorrow's game doesn't matter. Everybody's out having fun, this, that. And here I am, stuck here watching Happy Days reruns of the fucking La Quinta. Tomorrow's game doesn't stinking matter. It's just bullshit. And I'm like, wait, tomorrow's game doesn't fucking matter. Holy shit. I can just go out and have fun and just play. Tomorrow's game doesn't fucking matter. Listen, for the first time in 4 years, I can go out and enjoy playing fucking baseball. I've enjoyed this game in 4 years. I've been scared shitless of fucking up. Tomorrow's game, it doesn't fucking matter. And went out and fucking shoved like one of those like 7 innings, 11, 12 punch out kind of deals. And riding back to Greenville after that game, I'm like, that's got to be your new mentality, dude. Got to be your new mentality. Play, have fun, shoulders back, head up, chest out. I think I'm the baddest motherfucker out there. I'm going to take my fucking fastball and throw it clean to your fucking Louisville Slugger. Let's fucking get in a fucking fist fight here. That's got to be your fucking new mentality. Stop pitching like a fucking pussy. And so that and again, when you change the mentality, for a while, it's intentional. You got to, but that, stop it. You know what you're going to do? You got to force yourself to be the way mentally. You know, there's an old quote that 90% of the game is played on that 6-inch field that exists squarely between your ears. I mean, mental game of baseball is fucking huge. And you never knew how big it was until this point. So riding back to Greenville, I'm thinking about it, and like, as hard as it is as stuck as you've been in this rut of playing terrified, being scared of your own shadow for years, that's what you got to do. I mean, the definition of insanity. I've been working the last 4 years, hasn't it? You got to try something different. And so we ended up playing the Blue Jays first round. They're a AA team. We win, and we go to play the Huntsville Stars, which was Oakland's AA team. They were hitting like 295 as a team. They were just a bunch of, I mean, half the team was hitting like 320, just a bunch of fucking mashers. And let me think what happened. Well, what happened was, so we win the first game, lose the second game. We go to Huntsville, and Jamie Arnold is starting, and he's getting his eyes beat in like the first 2 innings. It's like 6-0. Torrential downpour comes out of fucking nowhere. It's like, what the hell? I mean, just dumping buckets. I mean, just fucking trees throwing apples at you. And it would rain so hard, the grounds crew cannot get the tarp on the field before the tarp got swamped. They couldn't move the tarp. The field gets just flooded. Game banged. Come back tomorrow. 0-0 first inning, because it wasn't a complete game. It was like second or third. And so in the clubhouse, my pitcher goes, Bruce Del Cannon comes up and is like, hey, Rock, you got to start tomorrow. I'm like, I've not pitched since that AA, since the last game of the year. I pitched like 10 days. And so I'm just there, just walking through the clubhouse, like, hey, Rock, you got tomorrow. I'm like, what? What did you say, DC? Hey, you heard me? I'm like, oh, fuck, all right. And I went to bed that night, probably again at a La Quinta Inn in Huntsville. And I'm like, dude, what you said, dude, you've got to be mentally tough. You've got to go out there thinking you're the baddest motherfucker out there. You enjoy playing. Take my fastball, throw it clean through your fucking Louisville slugger. That mentality worked for you 10 days ago. You got to try it again. Oh, yeah. And same results, except against a much better team in a game that absolutely mattered. It was the rubber match of a 5-game set. And we ended up winning that game and won the Southern League Championship the next day. And that had me hooked. From that point forward, I was like, this is your new mentality. And yes, I went to the Arizona Fall League after that and had like a 2.5 in the Arizona Fall League through like 10 starts. Went to Puerto Rico, had like a 1.7 in Puerto Rico through 20 plus innings. Spring training, I had like a 2 ERA. Didn't make the team out of camp. So I went to AAA for like a month, had like a 1.8 there. Went to the big leagues, had like a 2.1 in the big leagues. So I went from being a 500 pitcher with a 4.5 ERA from that last game in AA till the end of the playoffs the next year. You know, through that 3 or 4 different stops, collectively had like a 2.2 ERA. The only thing I can think of that was different was that fucking bean got fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you guys can hear the music behind us, so we're actually filming here the Makins Ford Arena here in Athens, Georgia. So we got Cole Swindell doing a mic check.
It's called a concert.
Yeah.
Concert.
So he's just doing mic check and stuff right now. So we're going to do another episode like this, but I do have one last question from the people out here. I've kind of been just scrolling through, kind of looking to see what all they got, but let's see.
Spit it out.
What's the favorite highlight of your career?
I've got 2. One, I think, NLCS 98 against San Diego. It was game 5. We were down 3-1. They were put it to us pretty good. We're down 3-1. Tie ball game, bottom of the 9th. Can't remember if it was bottom of the 9th, bottom of 10. It was bottom of some of a tie ball game, late. And they bring me in to throw the inning. Get through the inning fine. And, you know, most relievers don't hit. I mean, they hate having a starting pitcher hit back when pitchers hit, much less having a fucking reliever. They don't want us to hit. And I hadn't taken batting practice in God, since double A. I hadn't taken batting practice over a year. And so they bring me in to hit in the top of the 10th because Tony Gwynn was leading off the bottom of the 10th of a tie ball game. And I walked on 4 straight pitches. Tony Graffinino hits a double in the gap, and I scored from first. I got to truck the catcher. And then I came out at the bottom of the 10th to face Gwynn and struck him out on a 3-2 slider swing. And they took me out and brought Maddux in, and Greg got the save, and I got the win. And San Diego beat us the next night, Game 6, and won the World Series. We went home.
That's pretty good.
Not bad. Not bad.
All right, we got a ton more questions, so we're going to leave it at this right now, and then we'll ask some more in the next.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Well, hope you fans enjoyed your own personal Q&A. Thanks for writing in with the questions, and we'll probably do another episode like this here in a couple more months and
definitely
get us some more fan questions.
Yep.
All right, you guys be good. Thanks for watching another episode of the Uncaged John Rocker podcast with Johnny Free. I'm John Rocker.